is Georgia 92. We're going to go ahead and turn here. Hiram-Ackworth Highway. Okay, so Hiram would go to the left. Ackworth 15. I didn't realize we were that far from Ackworth. Okay, it shifted. I was beginning to wonder. Shifted again. Okay, just right. This or not, so let's turn it off and start it again from 92 from 120. Wednesday, June 25th, 2025, 10:30, about 87 degrees, Georgia 92, headed north. We turn right off of Georgia 120. Hiram is behind us, Ackworth is in front of us. And we're hungry. What y'all got for us to eat for lunch today? Go by Pickett's Mill Battlefield. One of the few battles, or major battles, that the Confederates, the South, won during the Atlanta campaign. Like I said, it was a temporary victory. About 60-70% chance of afternoon thundershowers today. We've been fortunate. They haven't had any crazy rain last couple of days, crazy storms. We're about, what, 7, 8, 9 days into our pet sitting, our 25-day pet sitting adventure. Taking care of Bella. And checking on Mr. Cat, Zach the Cat, until tomorrow. We don't have many Paulding County videos. This will be a Paulding County video. Give this adhesive a full 4 hours to cure. This isn't the normal. The mirror adhesive didn't work a while ago, so I used a DAP Rapid Fuse Super Glue. We'll do a video, a short video on it as a review, see how it works. Back in Paulding County. We must have left Paulding. What would we have been in? Cobb, maybe? I don't know. whatever. Okay, this is due west. This is due west, so it's not Kennesaw due west. It can make a mess in a hurry. It's under 20 to 60 pounds of pressure, depending on engine RPM and load. We have the cooler lines in the van here with us. I think we have everything we need to swap them out. And we have some old dry pads or oil pads, soak it up. What we're going to lose, but I'd rather do this back over in Athens, where I've got everything, for sure have everything to do it with. To do that, I'll probably need to stay over there one night. I guess we need to speed up or pull over, let them by. We'll get more as we're headed back down. So this will be 92 to, well, we need to come back and get 92 all the way, but I don't want to get tangled up in that road work. We'll figure that out though. Well, we've decided to come back and pick this up and get 92 all the way on over to 41. 92 north. We came from the left, went down and checked on Mr. Cat. Made sure he had food, water, and some company, scratching, and that kind of stuff. If we get tied up with traffic, it won't be that long. Now up here to the left, that'll take you into Dallas. Back behind us takes you all the way across 120 to Hiram. We need to do that one day. But this is what, Dallas Ackworth Highway. And that's to the left. Straight ahead is whatever this is, I guess, or Cedars. It turns into Cedars over there, I think. And to the right is 92 north. We're on 92 headed north. And turning right, we will stay on 92 and we'll get it until we get to 41, which will be the end of this video. It'll be a wrap on this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about some of the videos, good or bad. I get criticism, and I'm not a professional. I know I've got a lot of videos, and I need to make them better. But the better you make the videos, the more it is like work. And it's enough work already, trying to download, edit, upload. So y'all get a pretty good picture of what's going on this 4-lane and this. I don't know how long it's been now. We have video of this section, but we don't have it all the way back from 120 where we started this. When my daughter and her husband moved up here, there was nothing up here. That shopping center back here, none of that stuff was there. There was that one gas station there, and that was it. About 20 years ago, 25, oh, about 25, 22, I forgot when they bought that house, somewhere around 2000, 2001. We're waiting for the button for the mirror mount to cure out. We used a regular super glue instead of the mirror glue. The mirror glue we tried first didn't work. The activator must have been old. The activator didn't work on it, and it did look strange, so I think it's probably old. So we just bought a tube of DAP super glue, which says it glues metal to metal or metal to glass, glass to metal, all kind of things. So that's what we got. And it says it cures in an hour, but fully cures in 4 hours. So we're not going to hang the mirror mount back up there until probably about 2 o'clock. Gas 294 is still high, I guess. The transmission's doing good, and the oil leak is not pouring any more than it has been. It leaves a trail overnight. I mean, a little trail down the frame and stuff that we have to wipe, and it makes a few drips. But I think we'll turn left on 41 and go up and get gas at the Love's Travel Center, or either the Quick Trip. We get 10 cents a gallon off at the Love's. Yeah, we're recording this with the Osmo Action 5 1920 by 1080 full HD, 30 frames a second. building coming up on the right. I keep mentioning these buildings. I don't know what they were for. They all used to have probably have U.S. government stamps on them. They're all built the same. They're built in a square. They've got tile roofs, metal doors right there on the right. I'm finding 8 or 10 of them scattered around all over Georgia. I'm thinking they were Cold War radar or some kind of sites. If anybody knows, I would love to find out. I have tried to Google and haven't been able to figure it out. You know what I might be able to do? I might be able to take a picture of one of those and put it in Gemini or ChatGPT. They may be able to search and know what these buildings are. I'll see if I can cut a still photo of one of them out of the video and upload it and see if I can figure out what these things are finally. Which way do we want to go? We'll go left here, then we may go straight up 41, or we may go right up here and go down 293 to Emerson. 92 goes to the right here. This is US 41, Georgia 3. To the right is Marietta, Kennesaw, Marietta, Ackworth, and going down south to Atlanta. All the way on down to Miami. To the north, I'm not sure. I've forgotten where 41 ends up north. We didn't get a turn this time. We'll get one in a minute, I guess. There we go. This automotive repair shop. I let them do an oil change for me after we did this engine swap one time, and they impressed me with the professionalism, the high quality, the way the place looked. I'm going to stop and just ask them what they would charge if they could charge me to put these oil lines on. If I could wait, I could come up here one day and I'll see what they'll charge me. I don't want to do it. And if they do it at a reasonable price and do a good job, I'll give them a good review. I think I've already given them a good review once, but Kim's or Cam's. Let's stop in here and ask them. I'm sure we'd like to have that done without me having to do it. Okay, there's not much room over there. They stay busy. Oh man, let's see, can we? I don't know where we're gonna park. Let's just pull up in here and we'll walk in down there. And ask them. Well, he said he could get to it probably. Maybe he'll get to it tomorrow. But the labor on it, I've already got the parts. $360, so I just knocked that in the head. Labor rate $130, $160 an hour. When I was working at Hicks Green Buick, 68 to 70, 67 to 70, labor rate was $7 an hour. We got 47% of it. Nothing on parts. Boy, how things have changed. course, if you look at overall, if I drive back to Athens and do it, you're looking at, what, $70 in gas? Over there and back. Plus my time. Emerson facility down here has been vacant. They never moved into it. I have drone video of it as well. Just set the drone up here. They're working on it in there now. Looks like they're completely changing stuff around. I wonder if it's still going to be Amazon or whether they've sold it or what. I do not know. There's a Dollar General. We're going to pull in here. We ran across, there's a cat colony here. Really pretty white and gray-faced cat. I've only seen him at one time though. There was a black one that the girl said belonged to somebody. Look, there's this staghorn sumac. I need to make some sumac tea. There's a girl on YouTube that makes it. I need to see how to do it and make some of it. You turn right here and up about a couple hundred feet, a couple hundred yards, whatever it is up through there, you've got the Ackworth chapter of the Outlaw Motorcycle Guide. We're going to turn left. Like I said, this is Georgia 293. It's old US 41. We're going to let him get on by. He came over that hill pretty quick, so we wanted to get out of his way. Old US 41 back in the 50s before they did the 4-lane. We'll come up here to the Love's Travel Center or either the Quick Trip and get gas. I think we get 10 cents a gallon off at the Love's. We'll see how much it is. I wonder how crowded the Altoona Lake it crosses several different places. Like I say, sort of twisted like a pumpkin vine. I think it's named right. Very appropriately named. It was a used auto parts, and it looks like I got it cleared out. Again, see, it goes back forth, and then Lake Altoona is just over there to the right. Coming into Emerson city limits. This will be exit 283 up here. Lake Point Sports, amongst a bunch of other stuff. Got a varsity up here. Took them forever to open, but it's open. But I don't want to. When I go to the varsity, I get a hamburger, hot dog, peach pie, and I don't want to eat that much. Last time I was down there, that little part of where Pumpkin Vine Creek is, so somebody'd been dumping deer or something out there. There's a bunch of dead stuff stinking down there. Now we get up here to this road here. This is, I think, Old Altoona. To the right will take you to Altoona Battlefield. Lake Point Sports is a huge operation. I mean, they've got stuff going on up here generally all the time. It's summer. I don't see anybody out there in the fields right now. It's maybe too hot for them, but there's something going on up here all the time. They got something going on out there, but it's not all that active right now. Making more parking lot space, I guess. I don't know what they're doing up there. That huge building over there, I think, has got a bunch of basketball courts and stuff in it. I don't know what else.